Welcome back to Mindset Rebooted. My name is Sam Hay, and very briefly today, I want to talk about how the IRS extended the tax filing deadline from April 18th to October 16th for Californians who were severely affected by storms, mudslides, and flooding. And I'm going to briefly talk about some of the practical things we can be doing with this extra time to file to help secure our financial futures. It is no secret that when humans have extra time, they procrastinate. That's not a blanket statement for everybody, but it's a part of human nature. A lot of times we kick the can down the road because we think we have way more time than we actually do. And that's okay when it comes down to certain things like maybe a college paper that may not matter too much, right? Sometimes we produce our best work at the 11th hour. We have tunnel vision. We're very, very focused and we're not overthinking things. Got it. But when it comes down to securing our financial futures and filing taxes, it can mean the difference between owing money and getting a refund. Those are things that really, really matters. It can mean the difference between inputting the correct numbers so that we don't get audited by the IRS. It could mean that, right? If you put in the wrong numbers, you might get flagged. And so that you don't really want to have to deal with that. That's another headache and a half, which may cost you some more time and money. So let's not do that either. So what are some of the things that we can do with this extra time to make the most of it? Well, one, if you have a simple W-2, well, you should probably just knock it out and get it out of the way right now. I mean, getting your tax return early, or getting your tax refund rather earlier, that is going to allow for you to pay your bills or throw it into savings or take a vacation or do what I would do, which is invest the cash. Currently, Robinhood is offering Robinhood Gold members 4.4% APY on uninvested cash in the brokerage accounts, which is 19 times more than a national savings average. And that is not federally insured, but FDIC insured up to $1.5 million. That's a great deal that's going on at the time of this recording. And so that's something that you can take advantage of. If you were to wait until the 11th hour, like October 16th, well, now you've just shorted yourself an additional now you just shorted yourself an additional 6 months of earning compound interest on money. And I wholeheartedly preach letting your money work for you rather than you just working for your money. That is how wealthy people remain wealthy. They don't just work for their cash. I promise you, they let their money work for them through investments in businesses and things like that. So make sure you help yourself out by doing that. Another thing that you could be doing is you could be getting with your CPA right now if you are someone who has multiple streams of income, and that is going to allow for you to strategize and come up with more tax breaks, right? Like that's going to help you. So do that. I personally have already been doing that, and I know that my CPA, he gets busy during tax season. I know that when it becomes crunch time, that means he has less time to focus, right? And so what I don't want for him to rush through things. And so by giving him more time, that is going to allow for me to have the best situation possible, because now he has more time to work on my stuff, which I care about. I want to be able to continue to have the lifestyle that I'm living in a better one moving forward. So that's what this allows for me to do. So don't kick the can down the road. Make sure you get with your tax professional today and start coming up with some plans. And then here's the other thing. You can test drive some tax filing software. Let's just say you don't have multiple streams of income. Let's just say you are someone who has a simple W-2. Well, very practically, one of the things that you can do is you can start filing your taxes on different things like TurboTax and H&R Block and all these different things. You don't have to submit your taxes right away. You can just see which one of those platforms are gonna get you the highest return, the highest refund. If one works out better than the other, you can decide, okay, I'm gonna go with this one. But now you have more time to do so rather than waiting until October 14th, October 15th, October 16th to file. Now you're under the gun. And that's the other thing. Very practically, when you are stressed out, you cannot focus on things the way you would like to. And so it's going to hurt you. You might start snapping at your family, or you might drop the ball at work with a presentation that you got going on, or you might just forget about an opportunity that you had all along because you were just so stressed with filing your taxes at the last minute and trying to scramble to grab all of your documents. It's just not a pretty situation. So I just want to have this practical conversation today about what we can do with this extra time, and really we can apply this same principle to almost anything in life. The sooner you get things done, the better. Less stress, and you'll be able to come up with the best plans to help you capitalize on opportunities that present themselves. If you got great value out of this conversation today, please make sure you subscribe to this podcast and that you share this with someone else so that they can get great value as well. It's been a great conversation. My name is Sam Hay, and until next time, Mindset Rebooted. Sometimes when things go wrong, you can't blame life. Cause when you shot your shot, what was your aim like? What were you targeting? Cause if it ain't right, and you still go with it, then that is on you.